Hello students, today we are going to start the new lesson from the part first, Science and Technology, the chapter number 5, which is heat. Now here already you are familiar with the term heat. That means this word is familiar to you because in the previous years we had studied about the word heat or the concept heat. Now actually heat is one form of energy. Heat is one form of energy. We had seen in the last year that there are different forms of energies are there. So we had familiar with the heat energy. So it is actually one form of energy. Now we had also considered the concept heat and temperature. Actually we know that the heat is one form of energy and temperature is totally different from the heat. So temperature is actually measure. We are measuring the heat energy in the form of temperature or in terms of temperature. So that's why heat and temperature, these are two different concepts, so that you have to you know that very well that heat and temperatures are totally different concepts from each other. Now as the heat is in different forms, that means heat can be possible in different forms or different systems, and it is one example of energy or it is one form of energy. So that's why we can say that the energy can be transferred. We know that the universal law of energy, energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be transferred from one form to another form, and that's why we are considering the transfer of heat, because heat is going to be transferred from one system to another system. So that's why it is very important, first of all, to revise these different modes of transfer of heat. Then only it is possible to study the different concept regarding the heat, like latent heat or any other concept which we are going to consider in this lesson. So for that we should know the different modes of transfer of heat. For that there is actually one general statement is there, and we know that heat is always transferred from higher temperature region to the lower temperature region. So whenever we are considering the heat transferring, so the transfer of heat is always acquired from higher temperature region to the lower temperature region, and this heat transfer is going to be continue until both the systems have the same temperature. So when they are acquiring the same temperature, at that time only the transfer of heat is going to be stopped. Otherwise it will be transferred from high temperature region to the low temperature region. So there are many examples. You can familiar with the example that heat is transferring from higher temperature region to the lower temperature region. So best example is that when we are considering the cup of tea which is kept in a room, then it becomes cool because the tea having the higher temperature as compared to surrounding. So that's why heat is transferred from that tea to the surrounding. So it is the best example. Then second example is ice water. It becomes warm, that means heat is absorbed from the atmosphere. So higher temperature to lower temperature. Now the first mode of transfer is conduction. Among the three modes, the conduction is the slowest process of transfer of heat among all three. That means conduction, convection and radiation. These are the three types of or modes of transfer of heat. So among those, the conduction is actually the slowest process, because in conduction the heat is transferred from one point to another point without migration of particles. That means these particles are not moving, only they are transferring the heat through the vibration, because all the particles are in vibrating motion, and when they are coming in contact with the other particle, then they are transferring only heat. They are not moving, they are not changing their places. That means here we can say that they are stationary. So such a process is referred as conduction of heat. Here if we see the diagram now, you can easily see that the heat is transferring from the source of heat to the last particle through the vibrations. You can see that last particles having the blue color, and slowly they are becoming red because heat is transferring from left to right. That means it is transferring from particle to particle. Again you can see that color is changing from red to the blue. That means it is conduction of heat without migration of particles. Now you are going to say that they are moving little bit. So that is not a movement. That is actually they are performing the vibrating motion. We know that each particle is performing the vibrating motion. So that is their vibrating motion. So they are does not changing the places. Places are going to be same. So that's why without migration of particles, it is transferring from one end to other end, and that is referred as a conduction, and which is the slowest process among all the processes. So this is for the conduction. Then the second process is convection. The second process is that convection. Now here actually particles are moving. They are migrating. Actually they are migrating. So that's why the heat is transferred from one point to another with actual migration of particles. That means along with heat, those particles are moving, or we can say that those particles are moving, and while moving they are taking the heat along with them, and then they are transferring from one point to another point, and such a concept is referred as a convection of heat. So such a type of transfer of heat is referred as a convection of heat. And in convection of heat, we know that when particles are moving, because they are carrying the heat energy, when they are acquiring the heat energy, their density is becoming low, due to which their weight is low, and that's why they becomes lighter and they are moving upside, and their places are taken by the cold particles, which are heavier particles. So due to which one particle current is set up, and that current is referred as a convection current. Due to continuous movement of those particles, that convection current is acquired. So here you can see that cycle is shown by blue and red arrows. Actually blue and red arrows are indicating the two different particles. So red arrow means warm molecules and blue arrows means cool molecules, which are heavier. So that's why they are moving downside. Here you can see in the diagram they are moving downside, while hotter particles or warm particles are lighter in weight. So that's why they are moving upside, and this cycle is continuing, and due to which one current is setting, and that current is referred as a convection current when that heat is transferred through the liquid. Generally the conduction is acquired in solid only, because solid having the unmovable particles, and the convection is occurred in fluids. Fluids means liquid as well as gas. Combiningly they are referred as a fluids. So that's why most of the time conduction is, or mostly conduction is occurred in solid, and convection is going to occur in fluids. Now as compared to conduction, the convection is fast. That means the speed of convection, transferring of heat, the speed of transferring of heat is more as compared to conduction, but it is less as compared to the radiation. So that means obviously you can easily state that radiation is the fastest process among all these processes, and conduction is the slowest process among all these processes. So here if we consider the radiation, then radiation can be defined like this: when the heat is transferred from one point to another point, but it is in the form of electromagnetic radiation, then such a type of transfer of heat is referred as a radiation of heat. So in which form they are transferring the heat? In the form of electromagnetic waves or electromagnetic radiations. So that's why it is referred as a radiation of heat. And just remember, in case of radiation of heat, the heat is transferred even the space is there. That means even the medium is absent, though it is able to transfer, because it is transferring in the form of electromagnetic wave. So best example of radiation is sun, heat energy acquired from the sun by the earth, which is the best example of radiation. And we know that there is space between earth and sun, still that heat energy is traveling through that space, empty space, that means vacuum. So because it is traveling in the form of electromagnetic waves, and that's why it is referred as a radiation of heat. And here you can see the diagram where all three types are shown. Conduction, which is occurring in the handle of that utensil, which is used to boil the water, like that. So conduction is acquired in the metal, that means solid. Here the liquid which is present inside of that utensil that convection is occurring. So you can see the both arrows, upside arrow, downside arrow. Upside arrow means they are shown for the red particles. Generally hot particles are shown by red color and cold particles are shown by blue color. So here you can see that blue particles are moving downside and red particles are moving upside, which is setting a convection current. Then radiation, which is occurring at the source of heat, which is occurring in the source of heat. The heater is there, or electrical gas, electrical geyser is there, so which is providing the heat in the form of radiation. So in this way all three can be observed in the single diagram only. So in this way these are the three processes of transfer of heat: conduction, convection and radiation, among which conduction is the slowest process, convection is faster than conduction, and radiation is the fastest among the all processes. So in this way you are able to learn the transfer of heat. So that's it for the today. In the next lecture we are going to consider the next concept, which is latent heat. So here, thanks for watching the video. If you are new to our page, then please like, subscribe and share our page, and also be connected with us to get update of the future updates. Okay, so again, thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.